Ugh. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna wait a few minutes while everybody gets on. No, go lay down. Go lay down. I have a new puppy. She can be she's a Great Dane. She's 5 months old. I adopted her. And she can be a bit much. Come on. So, nobody is on yet. There we go. We got somebody on. Okay, sorry. I usually put it up first so that it's on my page and you can join beforehand. Good morning, Cassie, sister. I have a new Great Dane puppy that I adopted. So if you see, her name is Mandy. If you see her there's just nothing you can do at this age. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to deal with it. Just got to deal with it. Wow, that was weird. I put 2 different cards in that deck. Okay, and this goes in a different deck. I just shuffled all these and then she knocked them off the table right whenever I was about to start going live. Hi, good morning. New here. Hi, Relly. Welcome to the Soul Tribe, darling. Oh yeah, I dyed my hair. Doesn't it look cool? I kept my streak. I dyed it purple, dark purple, but I put Vaseline on my white streak. So it looks like the streak's on purpose, but it's really, it is on purpose, but I love it. Please stop. She's biting my elbow. Isn't she cute though? It's hard to get mad at her. 5 months old. She's a Great Dane. Well, Great Dane mix, I think. But reading cards with her is like a whole new thing. It's like something new I have to get used to because she's enormous. And it's a size. Oh, hi, darling. Hi, Mona, sister. How you doing? Okay, let's get this going. There's so much channeling going on. My mom actually called me this morning. Mama, are you on here? I doubt it. She's always late to these. She called me this morning and she said that, she just had this amazing channeling session. Thank you. She is cute. Stop. We need something to chew on. Hold on, y'all. Let me get her something. Chew on this blanket. I don't care. Chew on the blanket. There you go. Look at her. She's like, whatever. Just give me something. My teeth are falling out, lady. And it's so easy to forget, she's so big that she's 5 months old, I was thinking about that today, how often we forget. Thank you. I love my hair, Suzanne. And thank you for the donation, sister. Seriously. You guys don't know Kia Massey. I don't know if you're on here or not, but thank you for your generous donation yesterday. You bought groceries for me this month, so I really appreciate it. Hey guys, good morning, Soul Tribe. Happy Saturday. So yeah, I adopted this little one on the 20th, and it's just been heck. So everybody, please, if you've paid for a reading, understand, I'm gonna get to you. I just want it to be right. I had someone helping me get back to everyone, but they kind of fell through. They had some stuff going on. So if you haven't heard from them yet, please email me one more time just so that I know who has gotten in touch with and who hasn't. Because I had someone helping me out with that, and then they just had stuff going on that it couldn't be avoided. And I can't really get through to her right now. She's in the hospital with some family. So, with that being said, if I still owe you a reading, you're going to get your reading, and it's going to be amazing. It's funny the way God, Spirit, Universe works, but it always happens at the right time. You know what I mean? Look what happened to this star card. She took a chunk out of it. Being a card reader with a new puppy is very hard. They love chewing on anything paper, and especially her. She's enormous. So, how's everybody doing? Everybody having some intense looking within right now? I'm seeing things that I don't think I saw before in my cycles. You too, Carolyn? Awesome. Why don't you get down? Yeah? Why don't you get down? Come on. Come on, big girl. Oh, okay. There we go. So, I'm seeing things that... Hi, darling. That maybe before, that maybe before I don't think that I thought that things that I thought were happening to me, I've been saying this so much in the channel, right? I'm looking at things, why am I afraid of this? Why am I afraid of confronting this? Why does this make me feel uncomfortable? Best Christmas ever for me too, Christina. You know, really going within and looking at those things. Like I said, this is the time where the planets are aligned for this to be so. For this to be, we have 25 watchers, Christmas. For this is the time for us, thank you, Spirit, for us to do our mending, right? For us to do our mending. And you see how they're mending together. We need to be helping each other through this. We need to be, I was just talking about how big my puppy is that I just adopted. She's a Great Dane puppy. She's 5 months old. She's insane, right? And then she's and out like a light. She can't help her size, and she can't help that she's a puppy. And I forget, because she's big, how she looks like a full-grown lab already. I forget how old she is, and that she's just a baby, and she's just figuring out this world. And I'm thinking about that with everyone else going through their paths right now, and how much, I'm so happy you caught me live too, sister. Well, I saw Nicole, I hope, sister. How often other people's going through their paths has affected us. And we keep asking, you know, you can look back at the last 10 years of your life or so, or your whole life, and say, how often have you said, well, why me? Why me, why me, why me, right? And really it was just their path. And how often have we inserted ourselves into others' paths where we were never really asked? Now, in the title of this, give me a second. Turn off the fan. In the title of this, I put Find Your Medicine. And that's really talking about how we each, the channeling coming in is telling me how so unique and special each one of you is. And finding your medicine. Oh, puppies. Puppies. Oh, I'm so glad you are missing most of your teeth right now. So, you can see why it's been a little difficult for me to get on. I'm getting used to it. We got to figure out a situation. I have a very small house, and she's like a giant in here. Okay, so where was I? Thinking about other people's paths and what they're going through and how often their paths have affected us, right? Finding your medicine. Coming back to finding your medicine. The way of finding your medicine is through healing you. Your medicine, the medicine that heals the whole world, will be the thing that you struggled with the most in this life. What is that thing? That thing you're afraid to look at? Those swords that are meant to be in your arsenal, right? I really need to get her something to chew on so that we can get through this reading without her eating my cards. So, hang on. Come on, baby. Come on. Here. Look at this. What's this? Come on. Here. Okay, guys, sorry. Hopefully she'll chill for a minute. It's been hard. And then right when I got her, she got sick. She had to have surgery. It was really, really upsetting. The next few days were nothing but vomit all over my house. I'm sure y'all saw that post. That was fun. So my mom's channeling that came in today was much about passion and finding that again. I'm really feeling like now is the time to be present in the here and now. Now is the time to really look at your emotions and the way that you are feeling, for those are your tools to this life, right? They are the strongest tool that you have in your arsenal are your emotions. For your emotions run off of your intuition, your gut instincts, but also off of preconditioning, right? Your emotions can sometimes be preconditioning. So you may be reacting to situations, right? You may be reacting to situations inappropriately because of preconditioning from PTSD. Now, PTSD, we have only really started to dive into. You know, we've really just started to realize it doesn't just affect soldiers. It doesn't just affect airmen, Marines, Coast Guard, all of it. It doesn't just affect our troops. It affects everyone. We all have some form of PTSD conditioning, you know, whether that be from your parents, an event growing up, you know, a near-death experience. There's so many things that can cause a preconditioned PTSD situation in your head. Could you guys give me a little help real quick? Is the noise too much, like her chewing on her bone? Is that picking up like some kind of gross like noise? Because if so, I just have to move rooms. But I need to know because I can't tell on my end. Okay, she's all right. Okay, cool. Because she's like right under the camera and she's just gnawing away at this bone. It's probably pretty gross sounding. You can hear it. Anyway, okay, cool. So moving into 2020, it's going to be a lot of looking at what we've walked away from and why, looking at your emotions. There is going to be a big moving forward right now. Okay. And it's going to happen really quick, you guys. You know, those ruts you've gotten into in your life. And then when you come out of them, it's like things change so fast. It's going to be like that. Just when you think like my manifestations are not going through, I've had a lot of people saying this, you're going to start seeing those manifestations coming to action. It has to also do with, it has a lot to do also with the time and the energy. There is truly a science to it that they have behind the scenes. And, you know, it's so cool what we, me and my mother were talking about this morning, and something just channeled into my head while we were talking, and it was really beautiful. We both go, oh, that was good. Thanks, God. What happened was we were talking about how God clears a path for you and how hard it is when you can't feel spirit. Y'all know those times when you just are not in sync with spirit, and even if you're asking, even if you feel like you're doing all the things right, there are times when you just can't hear. These are the times when your ego is dying. She lost her bone already. No. Sorry, y'all. She's trying to get my high heels. She wants my high heels instead of her bone. Here, look at this. Look at that. Go get it. So for those of you just tuning in, I have a new puppy. She's a Great Dane, and it's intense. So what me and my mom were talking about, those times when you can't feel God, when you can't feel spirit, when you just don't feel the connection, right? These are the times, actually, that are the most beneficial to your growth. These are the times when it's really important to look at what you're feeling. That's what God is telling you. It's like the footprints in the sand, right? Remember, I've talked about that a lot. This is when your ego is starving, finally. This is when your ego is finally making the choice to get on board with spirit and say, let's do this together. Let's do this together. But because God has promised us free will, because we have free will, that has to be a choice. So even though spirit may be working on a path for you, my tennis shoes, even though spirit may be working on a path for you, what good is a clear path if a step is never taken? The steps must come from you. You must be the one to take action because we have free will. The times when you can't feel God, even though you're doing everything right, you're ingesting good foods. It's funny, Mom and me both go through natural fasts. And when I say natural fast, what I mean is we catch ourselves we can't eat heavier items of food, right? In Ayurvedic medicine, this is called kapha. We can't have kapha foods. There are times when you need kapha. And then there's, I think it's vata and pitta. It's air, fire, and water. But I'm a very pitta Pitta Vita person. So fire and air. I have a lot of fire and air in my energy. So too much of those foods can put me too much in the clouds and I'm not grounded anymore. Kapha grounds me. However, recently I've been feeling heavy. I've been feeling really heavy and I've been feeling like I can't feel spirit as clearly as I usually do. What's important to remember during these times is we all have them and they are expected. And if you're not having them, I'm not saying you're not growing for sure, but those are big, big growth times. Take the shoe. I don't even care anymore. These are big growth times. Thank you so much, darling. These are times when God is stepping back and saying, I'm pulling back for your best interest, just like a parent would do with a child that needs to be pushed along, right? I'm pulling back so that you can really observe your feelings. Now, how awesome is it that we can see so clearly when Spirit does this, pulls back, that it's time to really analyze our feelings. What are your responses? Sometimes, like I've said, we allow this beautiful computer up here to start running things. And that's what it's built for, to make automatic routines, right? Sometimes we drive home from work and we don't remember it. We get up and make our coffee in the morning and everything without really knowing what we're doing yet. You know, you go to the bathroom, you do things on an automatic setting. But what happens when you start living life like that? What happens when you start allowing these automatic settings to start running your life and you start missing signs from Spirit? Sometimes getting uncomfortable is simply really looking at what you're doing in your day-to-day. Where are you putting your focus? Are you allowing? That's what kind of day it is, and that's okay. I'm not going to get upset. I have a new puppy, and this is what it's going to be right now. I have a very patient and beautiful soul tribe. I know you guys understand completely, but I needed an animal after Weezer. I took the time to grieve her, and after she died, oh y'all, I have to have an animal. I'm an empath, and I need someone. So, going back to remembering that each soul has a path, right? It's Zoom time for her. She was taking a nap whenever I scheduled this. I really planned on doing it during her nap. I almost got you. So really understanding that each soul has a path, and where they're at on their path may not be where you are at on your path. What is easier for them on their path or harder for them on their path may have been easier, really hard for you on your path, right? So like, for instance, sometimes people feel like they're behind. No, darlings, you're not behind. Allow yourself to be unique. Allow yourself to be individual. Allow yourself to feel pain. Why are we so afraid? Me and my friend Stephanie were just talking about that this morning. Why are we so, as humans, conditioned to be afraid of pain? That's been the biggest detriment to our evolution so far. See, there's my mother texting me. She never knows when I'm live. She's gonna be mad she missed it too. Why are we as humans so, why do we push against pain so much? Why are we so afraid of feeling that pain? You know, that discomfort. That's been the biggest detriment to our human evolution, is the fear of looking at the pain, the fear of feeling it, the discomfort, which is the biggest catalyst to growth. Discomfort is the biggest catalyst to growth. Looking at it, walking through it, growing and changing. We're not trying to technically change. We're trying to shed a lot of old behaviors and old patterns and old conditionings, right? Hi, Mama. I just said you'll be on here soon and not realize that I was already live. She's going through a Zoomy time. Mom saw her earlier. She was super calm, just laid out on the floor. I thought she'd be good, but see, she's wearing herself down now. I got you. So I want to go ahead and start pulling some cards if I can get her to just chill out. You know what I mean? If if you could go this way. She's very large. Come on. Go. So, just stop. Please. Can you stop? Can you stop? Shh. Everybody send her nice, calming vibes, right? This is Mandy Pants. She's wonderful. All right, Spirit, what do we got going on? Got a new deck. Let's try it out. Everyday Witch. Everyday Witch. Look, it worked, you guys. Look at that. You don't believe in magic, man. That's magic right there. That is magic right there. I'm feeling it too. Everyday Witch. And look at this cool astrology thing I got. It's like got everything you could imagine on there. I got it on Amazon. She likes the smell of the cards, and it's a new deck too, so she's like freaking out right now. Stay. Shh. Get on there. She'll get hot and get down eventually. I have a sort of song in my head and I can't remember it fully, but they keep on repeating it over and over. Stop it. Mine. My cards. No. If you want to see God, then oh wait, no. If I want to see God, then I have to see me. If I want to know God, I got to know me. If I want to love God, I have got to love me. Right? That's what I'm feeling a lot of. Loving God is loving you. Knowing God is knowing you. Looking at it right now. Looking at it right now. You know? Looking at the ugly. Look at this connotation of Two of Swords. Interesting, right? We can see here the raven. We can see once, no man. That's my shoe. It's the only pair of heels I own. Where's your bell? Come on. Sorry. The Two of Swords. She's thrown one of them. And you notice how she's looking at it like, Can I do it again? Look at the cat looking back at her. Interesting. Some of you really need to look at where you actually are right now. Where have you been aiming? Where have you been aiming your focus? Y'all give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to put her back there with Jimbo. Come on. Come on. Come on. Take her for just a few minutes. I'm putting her in here for a few minutes. Okay, we're going to work it all out. I'm so sorry. Thanks. I know, Mom. I'm going to have to work it out. Okay. Where are you putting your focus? Where are you putting your energy? That's what they're wanting a lot of you to really look at right now. Take the time to look at it. Okay? You're only going to develop, you're only going to create that which you're putting time and energy into? What are you putting your energy into? What are you focusing on? Do you know what you want? Is your energy spread out over everything? Do you know what you want? Because spirit cannot manifest anything for you that you're not putting all your energy into. If you're putting your energy into all of these things, do you think that you're really going to be able to manifest what you truly want? Wherever your thoughts are, see if they're aligned with your actions. See if they're aligned with where you're aiming. Make a choice on what you really want, and then be brave enough to go for it. Thank you, Spirit. Your spirit guides, universe, God, Spirit would never put anything in your heart that wasn't meant for you. Or at least to develop your path. You have to go for it. You have to be brave. You have to be courageous. This isn't an option if you want to live any kind of life. You can just exist, but if you want to evolve, if you want to experience this life to the fullest, you got to get uncomfortable, right? Thank you for the hair compliments, you guys, very much. Do you see I kept my streak? I put a piece of Vaseline on the streak and dyed the rest purple. Some of it got into the streak, but it still looks kind of cool. I like it. Okay. So I think it's interesting, all of these cards coming out. That tells me very, very, very clearly that a lot of you are starting to realize, oh, shoot. Because I love them in this connotation. They're meaning something a little bit different to me, and I love that. I love that. Cards evolve to me. I love this. Look at this. This is 7 of Cups. And then this looks like another shop too. Here's 8 of Pentacles. Whatever you're really, truly putting your energy into is what you are going to create. And some of you have realized that. I'm feeling like that's where your growth is happening right now. Good job, Soul Tribe. Some of you are looking at that and saying, wow, okay. It's kind of like that saying, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, right? Now is the time for breaking cycles. Now is the time to find your medicine. And that your medicine is the thing that's going to heal you. You came here with the struggle so that you could develop the medicine. So that you could therefore use it to help heal others. And you all have a medicine in some way, shape, or form. Every one of you do. The longer and the harder it is to look for it, if you're seeking it, if you're searching for it, the better the medicine is. I still haven't found all of my medicine. And I know that, you know? Good morning, you guys. Good morning, good morning. I'm so happy we have so many brothers in this soul tribe. That's very uncommon. And I feel like it's growing. I feel like our divine masculines are really growing right now. I'm seeing you guys looking forward, making plans, because you're seeing a different world now. You're seeing a different perspective. It's like, oh, this changes things, right? I can have this happy ending, right? This can be mine. This can be mine. I'm realizing now, what am I putting my thoughts into? What am I putting my energy into? Like, am I dreaming about one thing and then doing another? It's interesting. Am I dreaming about one thing and then doing another? I think we've all been guilty of that. But let's start catching ourselves. And don't be so hard on yourselves. Be proud of yourself for catching it. Recycle. Reset. Just hit the reset button, baby. It's there for you. hit the reset button. You can do that anytime you need to. You can check out and go within anytime you need to. It's truly up to you. We make ourselves think because we have all these responsibilities. Not saying they're not important, they are. But we make ourselves think, well, I have to do this, so I can't do that. I have to do this, so I can't do that. If you ever catch yourself zoning out a lot on the drive home or at work or at dinner or while cooking dinner, that is your mind's way of telling you, I need to meditate. It is a forced meditation. When you start zoning out and you just kind of glaze out, that's a forced meditation. That means you're at emergency mode, crash mode time, and you're just cycling through. At that point, you are becoming an automated person. You are running through the motions. That is not a way to live life, y'all. Okay? 7 of Cups in a different deck. What do you want? What do you want? Spirit's ready to give it to you. But they need 2 things from you. From some of you, now some of you it's going to be both, and for me it's a little of both. But I'm hearing surrender. Surrendering the control, the expectations of how you think it should be, how you think it should work out. Surrender expectations, yet set an intention. You can set an intention for what you want and then release it to Spirit and say, I know that whatever you bring is going to be better. But you can set your mind on what you want without expecting how to get it. Look at what your actions are and what your thoughts are right now, and find out if those 2 are in contrast. Are you taking action on that which you dream of? The things that make your heart sing. It's time to do so, okay? It's going to get good. Now, I don't know why Spirit's asking me to do this. This has been a while that I've pulled any of these, but these are these are Doreen Virtue, which she's pulled all her cards off the market now. So if you wanted to get some of these, I think they would be very expensive. But I think they're the like career ones or life purpose. These are the life purpose deck by Doreen Virtue. But they're telling me to pull a couple of these. So I'm going to pull 3 cards. And often what's going to happen is one of them is really going to speak to you, or they will all 3 tell you a message together. And I've thought about doing the pick a card readings. I still might do it someday, but sometimes I think it's best to pick the one that you feel is resonating with you most, if you know what I mean. Spirit, one more card. We have creative expression. Wow, these are interesting. I've never even seen one of them. Okay, we have creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. We have, I'm going to pull clarifiers on all these. We have environmentalist. You're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. Environmentalist. You're an earth angel who is born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and animals. And then interesting, builder. Very different. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. Your innate ability to build and create brings you an innate sense of accomplishment. I'm going to pull clarifiers on some of these. Creative expression. If you are resonating with the first card, creative expression, your soul longs to express itself creatively. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. I'm going to use the vice versa tarot deck for this one. This one is below if you want that one. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Page of Pentacles. Hang on. Pulling them together. I'm going to pull 2 cards. Release all expectation, Soul Tribe. Page of Cups in reverse. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. If you pulled this card, something is being offered to you, and it is something that you could actually make a living off of. I feel like for some of you, the thing that you are so amazingly creative with, you need to delve into it more. You don't know what's waiting for you there. It's just a pathway to what's actually meant for you. Okay. But you're too, some of you are a little bit too much, you're afraid of what others will think. You don't think it will be good enough that anybody would pay for it. This is not a correct assessment, or this is not correct. You have got to jump. You've got to take the chance at this, okay? What the abilities that you have are something that could really help others, okay? If you keep repressing these abilities and not using your medicine, then they become swords in your back. Then they become something that hurts you. Your medicine is meant to be used, and until you truly use that medicine to heal yourself, you can't utilize this gift, okay? And this is often going to come out in a creative expression. This is something that I know you don't think that you're good enough for some reason, or that what you have to offer is not, I mean, it's worth everything. They're saying, do it. Environmentalist. Take the jump. Creative expression. Take the jump. Environmentalists, you are an earth angel. Weird. You are an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, teach about nature and the animals. Spirit for environmentalist. One more. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so for environmentalists, I'm feeling like some of you feel sometimes like you can't make a difference. Like you feel overwhelmed by how much has to be done for this world, education-wise, educating those. Yeah, like your voice isn't big enough. This is not the truth, okay? Here's the time of Sagittarius, okay? And now we're looking at this eagle staring. This is spirit staring at you, staring at ego. This is spirit, your higher self, staring at you, your ego, saying, what are you going to do? You're going to do something? One little thing is a butterfly effect. It affects everything. You have to start doing something. And they're saying, start locally. Start in your areas. There's this group, and I can't remember where it's at. I'm going to look it up. It's called Plogging. This group that just started in their town, jogging and picking up trash so people can stay fit, stay in shape. And they just wear like doctor's gloves, nurses gloves, and carry a trash bag and just run and kind of jog and pick up trash in their area. Some of you really need to start educating people in different areas, not just that. An earth angel who's born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. Some of you start locally. Okay, start locally. This is something that they're asking you to bring to the world. Okay, and yes, you can make a difference. And I know it seems like a lot of work. It seems big, but this is a path that they're saying is for you. There is a balance there that you can bring, and it will come back to you. Builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. Wow. Look at this. The next card out over here, I didn't even mean to pick up this deck. The next card out over here, Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Wow, huh? Wow, next card out is Five of Cups. Whoa, someone... Wow, I'm feeling like some of you out there who, when you are not using your creative ability to build and create, your head does not go to a good place. It's something that is your medicine, okay? Creating and building, that is your medicine, okay? And this can go for male or female, but working with your hands, keeping that mind, that what it's doing, especially, I am feeling like this is, there is some of my brothers out there this is speaking to, also some sisters, but it's neither here nor there. This is for, you'll know if it's for you. They're saying that for some of you, that is the only way to quiet your monkey mind, is to be working with your hands. And that's when God gives you true insight, messages, because the monkey mind's quiet enough to receive them, to let them pass by. The monkey mind is focused on a task or doing something, creating something. And it also brings you the muses to be able to create some really beautiful things. But when you don't, I feel like for some of you, depression may set in. Okay. And especially as the winter months get cold, you know, some people get seasonal depression. I want you guys to really watch out for that. Okay. And certainly watch your addiction. And I saw addiction earlier. Certainly watch your alcohol intake or any kind of chemical substances intake. Any kind of substances. Moderation is highly important. We just got through the Sagittarius season, right? Wow, Four of Pentacles after that. We're coming into the year of 2020. How do you want to go into 2020? Right? How do you really want to go into 2020? What are you holding on to so tightly that you can't even receive anything new? Right? When we hold on so tightly like this, we don't see the new. That cat's like, I'm ready to go. You're not getting anything new in here. You know? He's not even noticing that his coins are on the ground. Go into 2020 with an intention set, right? Don't be focusing on the negative, on the positive. Look at your actions. Look at your thoughts. Lots of fours here, you guys. In every deck. Four of Swords, Four of Cups, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, right? If you're trapped here, right? We got this Eight of Swords again. Here it is in this deck. A lot of us have come out of this or are coming out of it. A lot of us have taken off this blindfold and saying, I may not have put myself here. Obviously, she did not put herself here. But it is darn well my fault for staying. Right? The swords are meant to be in your arsenal, my soul tribe. Look at it. What are you afraid of? You got to look at the ugly if you want to get the rewards. All right, Spirit, overall for the soul tribe, I'm going to pull an oracle card. That dog's going nuts back there. I feel bad for Uncle Jimbo right now. Let's pull one of these, huh? This is a wisdom oracle deck. I love it. Spirit, one thing for the soul tribe right now. One thing for the soul tribe right now. I didn't feel that buzz, sorry. Get out of your pillows. Everything's everywhere right now. Take a deep breath, soul tribe. Release all expectation. Just get the message we are supposed to hear. Okay. Wow, this one was on top. Ew, we got this one yesterday. Okay, we got TikTok, milk and honey, and imagine. Wow, right? We got this yesterday for final. Imagine, imagine, imagine. And at 20, we're coming into 2020. They want you to, sorry, they just put a big ring in my ears. You're not dreaming big enough. You are not dreaming big enough, my darlings, my loves. You are not stepping into the attitude of gratitude that they need you to be in to get on this frequency. And yes, time is running out. Even though time is fluid, there is a certain time that the energies are just prime. You want to step into them. That's why they gave us the stars, so that we could see that. They say this in the Bible. Let us give them the stars as signs to see for what is to come, so that we can truly step into and take advantage of these times, right? I'm going to read a few of these. Okay, 30, TikTok. I'm losing my voice. And let me get my phone. Oh, good. I have water. Losing my voice. 30, TikTok. I'm going to come back and read. Y'all know I go read these later. I'm going to be doing a Q&A tomorrow evening. So this is just going to be us talking, and you guys can ask questions if you want and all of that good stuff, okay? I might even pull some cards for you guys, and I'll just be on it reading the questions. I'm actually going to have a helper here to help read the questions for me, okay? So that'll be kind of a fun thing that you guys can actually ask questions, because you know I have horrible eyesight. I just like doing these live because I can feel the energies more clearly. And I always go back and read the comments, always. Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe. It's like tipping, okay? TikTok. Let's see. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, point A to point B, imagining that the past is behind them and the future is ahead of them. But what if that isn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire. So release your agenda. What I say, release expectations, release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that knowing that what is yours will never truly be withheld from you. It's about stepping into the energies of the here and now. I love when it comes together like this, and it's exactly what we've just been channeling, you guys. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. Have a little faith. Have a little faith. How beautiful is that we literally just were talking about all of that. Okay, Milk and Honey. This was actually on top of the deck. I'm not sure if I've ever read this one, but it's a lovely card. I want to dip my face in that. Milk and Honey, number 51. So that's a 6. The first one was a 30, which is a 3. Last one's a 20. Wow. Is it like the last? I think it's, oh, it's the next to last card. Mending was the last card, and that one we got out in the beginning of the reading. Wow. That's the very last card, 52. Okay, Milk and Honey. You've entered or are entering a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious. When all of your senses are awake fully and to the unlimited possibilities of the universe, right? To the unlimited possibilities of the universe. You're not dreaming big enough, my love. You got the moon on a string just waiting to grant your wishes. These times are precious and only come when you are in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment. Wow. Wearing the world as a loose garment. What beauty in those words. Wearing the world as a loose garment, flowing with the energies of the universe. Not wanting yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. So not wanting, but able to be nourished in ways that are both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All of your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. That's beautiful. This is what you have the choice to step into, right? If you're willing to surrender, if you're willing to release expectations, yet focus your intention on what you want, you guys. And finally, imagine. Imagine. We got this one yesterday. I'll go ahead and read it one more time. He's going crazy back there with his dogs. I feel bad, but kind of not. It's fine. Who do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have, what do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You are gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend some time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you seek your goals, or meditating. You guys, this is exactly what we've been talking about. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver messages of what feeds your soul, then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations. Allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations. It should be beautiful. And imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine becomes your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. What I say, 2 things that Spirit's asking you to do. Set intentions, imagine, right? And just release so that you can receive. Surrender expectation and agenda. Surrender expectation and agenda. And step into this new frequency. Like I said earlier, God's clearing paths for you all day. But what is a clear path if a step is never taken down it? Free will. It's up to you to take the step. Okay, Soul Tribe. Let's close it up. They say, don't waste your hate. Rather gather and create. Be of service. Be a sensible person. Use your words and don't be nervous. You can do this. You've got purpose. Find your medicine and use it. I love you, my Soul Tribe. Like and subscribe. Catch you on the flip side.